Hey guys, welcome back. I have a small little treat for you. We're gonna walk through LRM shop to see what's going on with my guys. So why don't you guys follow along? All right, so we're trucking over to bay number 2. My guy in here, his name is Phil. He is looking at this truck. The issue that we're having is that we're getting fuel in the coolant. So at this point, he's already removed the top part, removed the injectors. He's pressure testing to see which injector cup is leaking. And that's pretty much where we're at on that truck because he's still diagnosing it. Let's keep following along the shop. Follow me, guys. All right, so we have made our way to bay 4. I have a Freightliner Cascadia. My technician did finish up on this one. All it was, our 2 issues, was the radio wasn't working, fuse, and then the high beams weren't working, switch. So this truck is ready to rock and roll, and he's on his way out the door here in hopefully the next 5 minutes. All right, rolling over in the same bay, but on the opposite side. So I have 2 technicians working together. They are replacing the pinion seal on the very rear differential, having one heck of a time. Sometimes you'll hear you just missed a lot of the hammering and the air impact done. But right now, what they gotta do is just pull the old pinion seal out, install the new one, install the yoke, put a new yoke nut, and put the drive line up. And then this truck will be ready to rock and roll. Now, I know you guys see this beautiful transmission that we pulled out, which, unfortunately, the clutch burned up. As you guys can see, a little brake dust going on in there. So this clutch is completely destroyed, as well as we're gonna always do a clutch with a clutch actuator. And then clean in the bell housing like nobody's been in there. And then turn the flywheel, pilot bearing. The only thing we're waiting for is approval. All right, guys, now on to our next truck here, which we are now made our way to bay 5. So this one here is waiting for a socket for the turn signal headlight. It's right here in the corner. So it's blown, but it's also melted on the other side. So I have a part coming. We're waiting for that, as well as he's doing a few little ends and odd things. He already did the oil change, as well as fixing some of the brakes on the back axle. Other than that, this truck should be ready to rock and roll for Monday. All right, now on the opposite side of bay 5, I have another truck. So this is the truck that's waiting for that transmission that I just pointed out to you. Again, we're just waiting for authorization so we can get this bad boy one and done. Once he approves it, you'll be surprised. We'll get this thing done within a day. All right, moving on to our last bay, bay 6. As you can see, what we did on this particular truck on bay 6 on one side over here is we had to replace both the differentials. What happened to it was lack of oil, pretty much exploded. So, yikes. All right, so that part where they already got the differentials in, they're putting the axles on, and then they'll be putting the yokes back on it, drive line, and we'll be backing this bad boy out. All right, and then our last truck on the other side of bay 6. This one came in running a little weird. We pulled the fuel filters and noticed that something exploded, a lot of metal in the fuel system, which almost every time it's going to be your high pressure fuel pump. So this one we have to clean, flush, and replace a lot of parts. It's going to get expensive, but we'll get this bad boy up and running properly and then move on to our after treatment problem. All right, guys, so that was the shop. As you can see, we're a little busy. It's been a little crazy, and I have some great technicians have been helping me get these things done so we can get these trucks out in a timely manner. Please pound that like button. If you have any questions about my shop, leave a question at the bottom. If you guys want to see more content coming your way or more how-to, you guys got to subscribe. I'll see you guys around.